Alright, welcome back to Minecraft. Today I've decided to do what I mentioned last video, quite briefly, while I was building over there. I do want to move these guys, specifically like the iron farms and everything. I know it's going to be a bit of a hassle to relocate, especially with all the pipes, fancy machines, and ender chests, but it should be easily doable. Why isn't this opening? Am I lagging? No, I think I just placed it the wrong way, so it literally will not open. That's pretty funny, but it's okay. But yeah, so I want to move the original goat. Wait, where'd he go? There you are. Or she. I don't actually know. And then we've got Subaru and Subaru's child. I'm really tempted to just name Subaru's child. I only call it Subaru's child because I don't have a name for it yet. But same thing with this one. I don't have a name for it. I will be moving them, and it will most likely be in this area right here. I like this little spot. I will flatten this out. Add some stuff here because this is just like a random crater. I think this had lava in it before, but I've cleared it out trying to get all the obsidian I could. So yeah, so I'm gonna go grab some dirt, some stone, and probably just make it not deep slate, because deep slate, I'll probably make this building out of deep slate off on the side, and then this one will not be deep slate. I might move all of that over here just so I have all the kind of like industrial things all in one area, like this little flat area right here. It should be able to fit in that, especially if I make it like vertical, like instead of having it horizontal like this, I put them, like if you could imagine, just like rotating it 90 degrees upwards so it becomes like a wall rather than a floor. I could do that. Same thing with these, or I could make 3 separate buildings for each one. I don't know. Either way, it could work. I will see what I can do with those, but I do want to put it in the same general area as the mob spawner just because it would make more sense. So as I was saying, I'm not really 100% decided on what I should make the villager house out of / the duck house. I will add a little pond for the duck as well, or ducks. I might use diorite again, because diorite's honestly pretty nice, but I think it will use a base of dark oak wood, because I don't know, villager houses just seem like they should have some wood in there, just for whatever reason. And I will use deep slate, but not the polished stone that I had earlier, not this one. I want to use something like maybe a cut deep slate. What does this look like? Oh, not really my thing, at least for building an actual house. I could use like deep slate stairs and stuff, but I'm not so sure about using the walls themselves. I could use some of these fancy blocks. They look pretty cool, but for now, a wood base of like, I would probably do like a wood structure. What is it called? Framework? Kind of like my house, right? But only in the corners and maybe connecting the top a bit, kind of like the OG villager homes. They were kind of ugly, but maybe I can do something with them. And then maybe a darker tone stone that looks nice on walls. But I'm not really sure what that could be. Could be some basalt. I do have a bunch of basalt bricks, which could work. And yeah, I might use that. And then the floor, honestly, I think I might just make the floor dark oak planks. I feel like it would work. And I don't know how big I'm going to make it, but it won't be too big because all it is a house for 1 villager and 2 ducks and maybe a little space for the duck's pond. I forgot the dirt. Before I grab the dirt, let's check what you have. Nothing but cherry saplings. Ooh, that's something I also have to do at some point. I still have them in my backpack, the petals and all that stuff, to add more to like the, what would you even call that? The aesthetic of the land, I guess. I don't really know what else to call it, but the aesthetic. Got the dirt, and I am ready. I did not bring stone, though. That's a bit of a throw. There's also a big crater here. This looks more like a cave. Oh, there's this. Maybe I could connect. That would make no sense, though, because the duck would be unable to reach that. But yeah, I'm just going to clear this out. So I'm going to first fill this in with my wand and dirt. Just like this, and then we're just gonna get to breaking some of these things. Just, you know, just simple clearing out the area. Really simple, actually. I also like this stone area behind here. I think I will fully get rid of this like slightly protruding part, not because it's like ugly or anything. I actually think it does work, but I just want to trim it down just a tad, just like so. Maybe like that, and then just like this, almost like a stair, and then like so. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. It's not the greatest thing ever, but I just wanted to trim it down because I think the natural generation on that already looks pretty good. I just wanted to trim it down so I can make more usable land for myself. But besides that, it's not like it really needed a lot of fixing in the first place, just a bit of readjustment, and it looks pretty decent now. I mean, it always looked decent. You could say it looks worse now, but not so much worse. Yeah, it's actually all right. It looks like something. It looks like one of those fish, like a shield fish from Fortnite. I don't know. Anyways, it is nighttime in game and my inventory is full. I literally had dirt in my backpack, so I didn't need to go grab some from the chest, but let me go to sleep really quickly. I am going to make it so that there's like a fence around the area as well, so they can actually roam around in the open area, but not fully leave it, because I don't want A, the duck getting lost, and B, the villager wandering off somehow beyond the Megatorch's range and then getting eaten alive by zombies, which is like The Walking Dead, which I have been watching pretty recently. It's pretty good. I've been advised to not watch it further than the 8th or so season. Luckily, I'm only on like the 4th or 5th, but it is a pretty solid show. I mean, I haven't watched it as much recently, but over my spring break, I was watching quite a bit of that show. It was pretty damn good. I think they did the whole like atmosphere of a post-apocalyptic world / nation really well. I think they did it really well. Like, it's not super dramatic. How would I explain it? Like, in the sense that everything's falling apart. It's just kind of barren and desolate. It almost reminds me of Quarantine, when literally no one was outside. You could walk to your major city and like no one would be out there. There'd be like a few people, but it would like look completely desolate and barren when you compare it to normal, really. It just reminded me of that. And it's like, wow, they really hit the nail on the head there with how lonely everything feels when there's something like that in the world. I don't know, I just found that really cool. Beyond the whole like, oh, there's zombies and stuff and we gotta survive. It was really nice to see, I guess, the set work to make it feel real, to make it feel lonely, because it brought me back to a time in the world where that actually kind of was happening. You know, people weren't turning into zombies, but I mean, people really were like stuck in their homes and you couldn't leave outside because, I mean, it was a scary disease. Nobody really wanted to catch that thing. Let me not get into that though, because I'm currently playing Minecraft, not Plague Inc. So let me just keep clearing this out. And this should be just about ready. Mystical Line Flower. Oh, it's just like the red one. That's fine. So, like I said, I think it'll just be something really basic, like, I also need to figure out how to move them. Okay, that's not a great plan though, because they're just gonna like shuffle back and forth. Let me build the house first, and then I'll figure out how to get them in it. So, just a basic house. I think I will make it like actually livable, as in 3-block high roof. This is too close, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then connect this. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, this is too big. I think that would do it a little better. Yeah, it doesn't need to be a huge house. So 4 by 4, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, yeah, just a simple square cake type house, if you will. These are my favorites to build because they're easy and they don't really look all that bad in my opinion. I think I'll make it a double door just because why not? And let's put in the bricks. Oh, they don't look that nice. I'll be 100% honest. They look kind of ugly. When did I make these? Okay, it's okay. We'll roll with it now. This is temporary. Oh God, they look kind of disturbing. What the hell are these? I mean, basalt, yeah, but basalt looks so much nicer than this. It feels like a disrespect to basalt. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the roof, to be honest with you. I might do some fancy thing to the roof, but I'm not much of a builder, so don't count on it being fancy. So this is basically the floor plan. It's like what? 16 blocks of area to work with. It's basically the same size as the last one. It's definitely smaller. Sorry, I'm downsizing you guys. I think, you know what? I will make like a little extension. These are one of my favorite things to do in this game. Oh, I think there's arch blocks in this mod pack too. So this is like a little extension, and this will basically be for the ducks, I guess. I mean, they won't always be in here, obviously, but let's make a quick floor plan for this. Actually, this wouldn't be included, would it? So just be a little bit like this, and then just simply like that. Again, the basalt bricks are kind of temporary because I did not realize how ugly they looked once placed. Or, you know what? I'm gonna make this... Ooh, this is kind of tough. Here we go. Here's what I'll do. I'll do this. Like almost like a little pen, but like... Did I just fill that back up? Yes, I did. That's because I'm stupid, but I wanted to do something like this. Not like that. What did I just do? What am I doing? Okay, like that, I guess. So it does extend, What block can I use for that? I know there's arch blocks. I'm gonna see if I can make some sort of arch block from this basalt one. Probably not, because it's its own like mod pack thing. But there are definitely arch blocks from the regular ones. I swear there is. Am I dumb? I swear I've seen them. There's roofs and stuff, but I still don't see any arch block. Oh wow, there's pavings. That's actually pretty cool. Railing guide, wall. Oh, you know what? I could do this. I kind of like this actually. Can I do this with deep slate? If so, I will totally do that. Instead of walls, it will be walls technically, but it'll be like fences that cover the area rather than like straight up blocks. I think it looks pretty nice in my opinion. No way deep slate does not have this block. It doesn't. That sucks. Maybe crystal floor? What the hell? I'm gonna look up arch really quickly. Arch, and there is, I mean, not really. Doesn't seem like there's an arch block. What is this? Signpost, archer, arch wood. No arch. So I guess I'll have to make like a custom one, and I could do that with polished deep slate, vertical slabs, and then some like horizontal ones, I guess. I guess I could make the effect of a slab with these. Will it look that good? No, especially with my building ability, but here we go. So it essentially be like so, vertical slab, vertical slab, vertical slab, just like this. And then, oh, well, okay, I can put another vertical slab in there. Oh, hey, it doesn't look so bad. Looks quite good actually. What the hell? Wow, great block. What an amazing block that is, the vertical slab. It opens so many possibilities. Now then, what else can I do here? Put away some of this random stuff. What I totally could do from here. So what I wanted to do, I think it was called the wall fence, the wall something. It was a diorite one, and it looked really cool. Railing and a site wall. Here's one of those. Oh, there's a deep slate one. No, there isn't. There's a blackstone one. That works. Okay, blackstone works. It's a little too dark considering the fact that I'm more working with like dark brown here, but the walls are already black. I mean, they are basalt, which are basically just black blocks anyways. Do I not have any regular blackstone anymore? Oh no, here we go. There we go. Blackstone and then stone cutter. Let me make a couple of these railing walls. I do really like the look of these. These are super cool. They're just like fences. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have these type of fences outside my own house, except they're no longer black. I think they've been painted recently. Don't know how recent, but recent enough. They're a little low, but they stack, and they don't stack too badly either. Does it make it look a little like a prison? Yes, it does. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. But I like the look of this block. I wish there was like a bigger one that was like this size and didn't really make it look like a prison quite as much. I think this will have to do for now because I don't really have another idea for what to do here because it's just like a pen. It's not exactly like an actual add-on to the house. I need to craft more of them anyway, so let me go back and sleep before I do that. Let me craft some more of these railing walls because they are quite nice regardless of whether or not they work properly. But I would also like to make some paving things because they're quite nice. And you know what? I might just use the roof for blackstone as well. I don't know how well this is going to turn out, but it might look really ugly. I don't know how I feel about these like preset roofs. They're something, but what do they look like when you place them down? Oh, it's literally just like stairs, but bigger, I guess. Yeah, so I would need a lot more than this. And not only that, the width, I guess, of this house, I think is way too much for this to even look good. The roof will be scuffed for a bit in that case. So then let me connect. Oh, they don't connect like that. I mean, I guess they connect like that. That's the best I can do. Just like that. And then replace these with wood. Yep. That's about as good as it's getting. No, you know what? I think it doesn't have to be too high. I think because it's like a pen, like an area off to the side. Although the doors are literally always open. Are there like barn doors in this mod pack? There are barn doors. I don't know how they would look though. I can make some of these. Some dark oak barn door. I can make some dark oak barn glass doors. So 4 planks and then 2 glass panes. I said I was going to move the iron guys too, but maybe not. I think I will move them, but I will speed that process up because this was not supposed to take this long, but apparently I have just grown really nitpicky about my builds for the first time in my life. But you know, you want to make it look nice for your #1 villager and #1 animal in the village. I mean, it's not really a village anymore, is it? So the barn doors. Oh, I was kind of expecting, you know, like huge barn doors, not like just regular old doors. I mean, these can go in the front of the house. They look okay. They look quite nice, actually. I think they're very nice doors. Just not really what I expected when I heard barn doors, but yeah, they look all right. They look like old style doors. I expected more of like a big old door, like a huge garage door. Oh my god, there's sliding doors in this. I have none of these materials though. That's a shame. So, oh, I can make some with iron plating that I totally cannot make. Amazing. Oh, I would need a hammer. Oh, I can make these. I can totally make these. I'll probably experiment with that off camera though. Oh, there are garage doors. Okay. I just need to make a bunch of these white ones, which requires 1 glass and a bunch of iron. Great, back to the base. You know, this is making me realize that I really need that wireless storage system, which maybe is gonna have to come sooner than later because this is a bit of a hassle going back and forth for all this stuff and it's just not really fun, is it? Okay, so there's 9 and then all I have to do is get some gray dye, which requires 1 ink sac wherever that thing is. There's 1, and then 1 bone meal that will turn into white dye, and then combine these and I get gray dye, 2 of them even. So then I do this all around, all this for it just not to work. That would be the worst. Surely it works, right? Let's have a look. Oh, what? Oh, wait. This could totally work. Hold on a second. I do want to keep the arch though. The arch is like my proudest moment in building history. So I do want to keep it. So let me see if I can do something with this here. What on earth? Oh, it like slides out. Okay, so what if I did this and... Huh. And it's broken. What in God's green earth did I just do? Hold on. I don't know how to place these properly. It turns the bottom ones gray. But why? Why is it doing that? Because then that happens. Or that happens. Makes a cool little sound effect. You know what? I don't mind it like that. I actually don't mind it. Because it kind of creates the arch still. And I can just leave it like that for the most part. So, yeah, it'll have to be like that for now. And plus, this is going to be open air for the most part. I guess I can place some slabs up here just to try to mask this. Some vertical slabs would be nice here too, but I'm currently out of those. Yeah, I would place one here and here. I guess double layer the arch just to mask the door. And then the door is basically invisible. I mean, can I place any here? No, but I might be able to place a half slab there. Or a vertical slab, that could be possible. But this is basically the gist of it. I mean, yeah, this is all right. I'm just gonna fill this in for now with, you know, random slabs because I don't have an idea for what to do with it right now. And this is the best I've got building wise. So I'm using basalt bricks. Just gonna, actually, bottom half works kind of like my house, but it also will make it look kind of awkward. Or, I mean, I can just fill it in, right? Yeah. I could just do that too. I'm out of slabs, but that's fine. No one will know. I will know though, and it already bothers me. Yeah, these blocks are not the most pretty things I've ever seen. But this is alright. Add some lamps. This is like permanently like this. Let me go get some vertical slabs really quickly. Alright, let's go place these and just double layer this. Although I guess it does look kind of awkward from the outside, but oh well. There's not much I can do at this point. Just gonna have to live with it. That's not how I wanted to place that. I mean, it does look a little funny from the outside, doesn't it? But from the inside, it's a bit better. I mean, what else can I do here? Can I place a vertical slab here? I can, but it looks kind of stupid. If I'm being 100% honest. Actually, here, can I just do slab? Oh my god, I can. Wait. Oh wait. I can just cover it. Like so. So I don't have to do the double layer. In fact, I can get rid of the top one too. And it's like bugging the hell out though. So I don't know if I want it like that. Guess I'll just add the vertical slab right there and right there. Not there, but you know, you get the point. And then it doesn't look so bad. It looks a little awkward, but it looks fine to me. And then I can place like a torch on here, although I think I would rather have a lamp, but the torch is temporary, as much of the house is. And then let me go grab a bed and hook our villager up with his new spot. And, you know, he's got the utility. He can close this. Does he get full coverage? No, not at all even. But that's all right. I mean, I can add more vertical slabs for him if he likes. If he likes that. I mean, I could totally just do that. And then, yeah, but loses the arch effect a bit. But I mean, just for, I guess, peace of mind, I can keep it like that. And then I guess maybe cover this up. I'm just going to see if this is coverable. It's not. So we leave that like that. And let me now gruesomely try to get this guy in here. Okay, so I'm in the middle of moving these guys, and I just remembered I could just do this. Why did I forget that I could do that? The only issue I had was the duck. And the duck I can just lead anyways. So, I don't know what the hell the purpose of me doing that was. But, yeah, I guess, we're good. Librarian has his new home. I gotta make sure not to do that. And let me bring him his workstation. Let me break free our poor ducks. I don't want to hit them though. I gotta be careful. Really wish there was a way for me to like make these ducks invulnerable, but I can't. So this is their area, but I will give them like a cool little pool off on the side. Maybe like break off here and give them like a little pond, but I'll do that off camera. So now I can break down this ugly thing here. Oh, I forgot you could do that. Whoa. Subaru, chill out, bro. I know you like your old home, but this is how it's gonna be for a little bit. Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you can leave whenever you want. Just not right now, because I don't have the proper fences quite yet. But time to break down this ugly home. Although it did its job for quite a bit of time, but its job is now done. Job is finished. One could argue that I should have made the house exactly in the same area, because this one's a little too far. But you never know, I might get another villager. A humane one, rather than keeping them inside these work blocks, if you want to call them that. Now then, let me put away all of these things. And I forgot to give him his work block. Whoops. He needs that. That's an actual work block, not like the crazy ones out there from Easy Villagers. But yeah, I said I was going to work or move these today, and I think I still will move them today. But I don't think I'm going to do that on camera. It's going to be a bit redundant. Plus, it's not going to be anything fancy. Just imagine a big square. It's going to be there next time. You won't even like notice it because it's going to be so ugly and out of the way. But it's just going to be a big square, like a warehouse. And yeah, I mean, that's it. So, I mean, either that or I'll work on it on a different video. But it seems kind of like a minor task. So I think I'll just do it off camera. And this little guy, I think he's the second villager. So I might actually make him a home too. Pretty close by. Maybe like where the original one was. Could work. And then like a nice little gated community, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, that'll do it for this one. Thank you for watching the video as always. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, go ahead and check out some of the other Minecraft videos if you haven't already. Or any of the other games I've been currently playing. Or if you have any suggestions for a game you'd like me to play, leave it down below. Chances are I probably have the game and I've just never gotten around to playing it, and this is the perfect opportunity to force me to play it. So yeah, don't be shy. Anyways, with that said, I have nothing else for this video. I'll see you guys later.